Hi Libra, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for October. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. All right, so recent past, present, and near future. All right, so your challenge, Libra, is the strength. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so how is Mercury retrograde happening in your sign? How is it affecting you? Your challenge here, Libra, has a lot to do with the strength, okay? So your biggest challenge right now is to really have strength in this time, during this Mercury retrograde, right? If you don't know what Mercury retrograde is, there is a link below where I talk about it on my other channel. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. So I'm going to clarify the strength card, and we're going to see, Libra, what this means for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. There's something here in the past, Libra, you were really determined to work out, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you were really determined to work something out, to really get to the bottom of why something here either stopped working. Looks like there was a bit of a conflict here between maybe you and someone here. And there's a lot of defensive energy here, okay, in the past. Someone here maybe not agreeing with, you know, things that you say or opinions here in the past. We're going to clarify this and see what this means for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Libra, you have the Five of Wands, the Judgment, and the Ace of Cups. So it looks like there's definitely a brand new beginning, definitely a brand new love that could be in your life that's, you know, surfacing for you, new opportunity here. But attached to this new opportunity is the Judgment and the Five of Wands. Conflict possibly in the present moment, maybe a disagreement in the present moment. And attached to that, a realization. Okay, so we're going to see what it is you are realizing in the present moment when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords. There's something here in the near future, Libra, that hasn't completely been healed. Okay, there's still some sort of pain here that I'm seeing. And that pain in the near future that may have not completely healed for you may be part of this journey you decide to take, because there is a journey here in the near future that a lot of you are planning to take. There's a decision that has to be made. And it looks like this decision that you are making, attached to it, has the Six of Wands. So there's a lot of potential here. Okay, we're going to see more about this when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Libra, you have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the Justice in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? So what you don't see coming is, by you withdrawing from something, by you withdrawing your energy, your emotions, really just allowing this period of time with the Mercury retrograde just to kind of flow, which I feel like a lot of you kind of don't really have a choice. There's things that are happening beyond your control, but a lot of you are kind of feeling like this situation hasn't really been beneficial to you. Okay, there's something here that hasn't been set right. A lot of you may feel that your energy has been shifted. The Magician here is in reverse, so there's something here that really isn't working. Some of you aren't able to really communicate clearly at this time with Mercury in retrograde. Eight of Wands in reverse is Mercury in retrograde. You know, a lack of movement, a lack of communication. Things are not really functioning and working. And this has a lot to do with you needing to maybe forget about the past, maybe needing to forget something from the past or a situation from the past. So I see, what you don't see coming is the fact that you're still working through that. And that is part of the delay. That is part of you kind of no longer feeling anxious or worried about this situation because you no longer have control over it, if you know what I mean, right? When Mercury starts retrograding, things start to happen that are most likely outside of our control, or there could be things that we still have to resolve, okay? So this is what I see for you in terms of what you don't see coming. Let's get into your reading, Libra. All right, so the first card I'm going to clarify for you is your challenge, which is the strength. All right, so your challenge, the strength, is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Judgment, and the Ten of Cups. So your challenge here, Libra, has a lot to do with you coming to this realization, this point in your life where you're like, what is it that I really want? What is it, what's really going to make me happy? Should I completely continue on this path? Should I completely give up? There's some sort of major awakening that you're going through right now, and it's really testing your patience. It's really testing your ability to commit to something, okay? But what I'm getting here is that this challenge that you have with, coming to this realization has a lot to do with you coming to a realization about your happiness. What is going to bring you the happiness that you seek, okay? The message here for you on the Strength card is, I can deal with whatever comes my way, okay? I can deal with whatever comes my way. So this is what I'm seeing for you. Your challenge has a lot to do with an awakening that you're going through, and being able to not completely give up on this vision that you have. It may transform for you, but it's going to require you to have strength. Okay, that's your biggest challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Yes. So there was definitely a desire here in the past, Libra, for you to have a new beginning with someone here to work things out. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So here's the thing in the past. The reason why something here didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, Libra, was because a lot of you were still in this place of really overthinking a situation that you felt stuck in. I feel like there was a situation in the past where you may have felt stuck. You wanted to release yourself from this. You wanted to be successful in the situation, but there was a lot of resistance. Okay. I kept hearing a voice that was saying something about your thoughts are powerful. What you believe, what you dedicate your time and energy to is what you manifest and create. So a lot of you wanted to have a new beginning and you wanted to work things out in the past, but that may have not happened because a lot of you were in this place of feeling stuck or feeling like, oh, that's never going to happen. Something here about your thoughts in the recent past that affected the outcome of whether or not something was going to have a new beginning and be successful or not. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing in the recent past, an attempt to have a new beginning, an attempt. Now, present moment, you are going through an awakening. It is showing up twice in your reading, the Judgment, which is a form of awakening. We all go through awakenings, and that often happens during Mercury retrograde. Okay. A lot of things that you didn't realize throughout your life, you're now at this point where you're like, wow, I'm realizing this. Like, I'm really realizing this. Okay. We're going to clarify the Judgment in a moment, and we're going to see what it is you are realizing, what you're awakening to. Let me clarify the Five of Wands first. There's some sort of conflict in the present moment, possibly for some of you. So So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay. So for many of you, what I'm seeing here in the present moment is someone here is closed off. There's a lot of fear and anxiety. There is a love offer that's coming in. Someone here is trying to give love, or they're trying to communicate and express here their emotions, but there's a lot of fear and anxiety. There's a lot of closed off energy. Okay, so there could be a fear here of conflict. There could be a fear of opening up here in the present moment for many of you. And this could be attached to a new connection. It could be a new relationship, a new connection. Maybe it's difficult for you to completely open up to this person. Okay, tell me more about the Ace of Cups in the present moment for Libra. So you have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so really in the present moment, there is a brand new opportunity that's coming in. Okay, a lot of you are not seeing this opportunity though. Okay, you are either thinking this opportunity isn't good enough or you're not open to it. It's definitely a new love offer that I'm seeing coming in for you. Okay, now what are you awakening to in the present moment? The Judgment is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Justice, and the Page of Swords. So yeah, there's a lot of analyzing happening from you in the present moment. But what's interesting here, Libra, is while you are going through this awakening and you're doing your analysis, you're analyzing life, you're analyzing, you know, how to set something right here, a lot of you are not really thinking. You're just taking action. And this is where you have to be careful, okay? I'm going to say this to you, very important message, okay? Hopefully you're listening up until this point. You have to be very careful because with Mercury retrograding, a lot of you are in this phase, whether you're a sun, your moon, or your rising Libra. You are going to be going through this phase where, you know, everything in your life may seem like an optical illusion and it doesn't really make sense to you. And you're trying to make sense of something in the present moment, but you're also rushing and doing things without thinking. Meanwhile, there could be opportunities coming in and you're not noticing or really seeing those opportunities because you're too busy trying to set something right here, okay? So this is why a lot of you are going through some sort of awakening at this time. And there could be a delay attached to this because you need to realize something before something can actually transpire completely for you. Now, in the near future, let's clarify the Three of Swords. Something here still needs to be healed, and this could be, again, part of why things are delayed. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Fool, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you want to have this brand new beginning, and it's interesting, right? Because for many of you, this brand new beginning is actually happening in the present moment, but it's like you want it to happen, but you don't want it to happen, or you're not sure about it. There's a lot of uncertainty here, and this can have a lot to do, Libra, with something you haven't completely resolved from the past. Okay, so some of you are trying to have a new beginning, can't have the new beginning because there's still some sort of pain. I see you moving away from this pain though in the near future. I see you actually working very diligently and hard to have some sort of new beginning here because you have a decision, you have a choice to make with the Two of Wands. It says, I focus on what I want and make it happen. You're making something happen here in the near future. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. A lot of you are choosing to walk away from something in the near future, okay? Person, place, or thing. You're disconnecting from it because you're starting to realize that the more you hold on to a painful situation, the more you hold on to a person, someone who has been on and off with you, someone who hasn't been consistent. I'm getting a player vibe here. Some of you are going to be ditching the player and saying no more after Mercury retrograde. Sometimes we have to go through Mercury retrograde to really shake things up, right? To really get us on the right path. And I believe for you, Libra, the Two of Wands is focusing you in that direction. And what that leads to, beautiful, beautiful card here, you have the Six of Wands. So there's something here that you're going to be very proud of. I am proud of what I achieved and accept my reward. So some of you just walking away from some sort of situation that has been filled with pain, drama, chaos, just by you walking away from this situation, you receive some sort of success just from doing that, from disconnecting from something that may have been holding you back. All right. So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? So the advice here for you is the Empress. You have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. The advice here for you is to really focus on what it is that you want to commit yourself to in your life, okay? Because once you decide to commit yourself to this situation, it looks like there could be a lot of stability for you. There could be a lot of growth here for you, but there's something here about you needing to commit yourself to it in order for that to happen. So the question now becomes, Libra, are you prepared to actually commit yourself to something that potentially could lead to a lot of growth and stability? Okay, so Libra, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.